أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله.
Dan juga secara ekosistem dan bermodul sebagai industri. So itu di antara kelebihan.
Palace. So this palace, it was not King Palace or Queen Palace, but he was Prime Minister Palace. Bahia Palace, he was built in 1894, 1894. He was built not by the money from the government, but from the private money. This man, the Prime Minister, his name, Ahmed Ben Musa. Ben Musa is the family name. And Ben Musa, he was built this palace for him in his small family. 1 man and 28 ladies. 4 legitimate wives, 24 concubines. So 4 legitimate wives, 24 concubines. So 4 and 24, it is 28. And 28,000. Now children, 28,000 problems. Of course, you know, 1 man and so many women is always problems. Huh? You are Muslims, you know, in the law, 1 Muslim, they can have 4 wives. You know that, I know you know that, because you are Muslims. So in Morocco, he was like that. The king, he has official wives and the concubines. So in the 17th century, we have 1 king in Morocco. His name Moulay Ismail. Moulay Ismail. They has 500 concubines. 500. 5. He has the capital in Meknes. Even today, because a lot of people they ask about Morocco. They ask if everyone they can have more than 1 wife, even today. Yes, because this in the law of Islam. But a lot of people today they have 1, because if you need to have 2 and 3 and 4, you must be serious rich man, because the life is expensive. Yeah. But today, if you ask some rich man, how many wives you have? They will say to you 1, but 1 is way too much. It's clear. I am talking about Morocco. So anyway, now we are in the first building of the palace. Here, you've been seen outside with the tree, a garden. We call it Riyadh. Riyadh, it is mean courtyard. Courtyard, Riyadh. So please, the roof, windows and doors, cedar wood, cedar. And the cedar wood, we get them in the Middle Atlas in Morocco, and the wood we can find it in Morocco and in Lebanon. Yeah. Second country after Morocco where we can find a cedar in Lebanon. Okay, anyway, if you have any question, I am here for that. So we move from the Riyadh to stop in the reception room. After the reception, we will visit the 4 rooms of the 4 legitimate wives and the 24 concubines and the harem garden and the private house of the Prime Minister. Everybody understand what they said?
Yes.
Okay, yalla, yalla. Now we are in the reception room. If someone come here to the palace before, they must stop here and they give the information what they like and what they need. If it is okay, he can go to visit the Prime Minister in his private office there inside. If not, back outside in the same way. I want to ask you a question. you look from here to there, something he was not made by the Moroccans in this room. No. You know, I will explain that. You know, the French wasn't here in Morocco in 1912. From 1912 till 1956. Then are they out from Morocco back to France. France wasn't here. And I am talking about Marrakesh. Marrakesh, always we have serious summer and serious winter. Up June, July, August, we have over 45. Very hot summer. June, July, August, we have over 45. Some days till 58, 50, 52. Don't need to come in summer here. So, and in the winter time, it is freezing cold. Why is freezing cold in winter? Because we are very close to the high mountains. 2,125 meter high. And in the winter time, up in the mountains, Atlas, there's snow in there, snow in there. And when there's snow in there, the people, Moroccan or the tourists from all over the world, they go in there to play ski in the Atlas Mountain. So as I told you, the French people was in here in Morocco 1912 till 1956, and Marshal Aliotte, like general Frenchman, he was to live in this palace. And he find freezing cold in winter time, and he make the fireplace. This one there, the fire. No, this is the fireplace. It was made by the French people. The fireplace. And I will show you something there. Look back to you there. You will see two doors at one. Two doors, the little one and the big one. I show you.
Okay.
Excuse me. You see? Two doors at one. Little one and big one. This is the Moroccan system. Doors for winter and for summer. So in the summertime, we open it like that as you see. And in the winter, when it is freezing cold, they close the big one and they use the little one. So doors for summer and for winter. Okay? I was explaining about the wood, cedar wood, roof, doors and windows, and the white as a plaster, and the mosaic with different colors, we'll put it like gelige. And you will see in the floor the Carrara marble from Italy. Before Morocco, it was a rich country. They export the sugar to so many countries in the world, and especially with Italian. Not with the money. 1 kilo sugar till 1 kilo Carrara marble. So Morocco, they got a marble, and Italy, they got a sugar. I hope it was good shop for Morocco. Morocco, they still have marble. I hope the sugar is finished. Okay? Yalla. The 4 rooms of the 4 legitimate wives. We are in the first and the second one in the right, the third one in the front, and the fourth one in the left. So Bahia, the first wife, Bahia, she was to live in this room there, in the left, outside. Assalamu alaikum.
Pak, yang pertama tu.
So how is the system in this palace? One man and with his four wives. So they breakfast in the morning and the lunch in the middle, the day and dinner, all family together. But the time when the Prime Minister go in his private house inside the palace, she go with him one, she spend night, and the next day she move, she go, and she come another one. Each night with a different wife. So I hope the system he was 100% democratic. Yeah. Democratic system. Yeah. The furniture. Today we see the palace empty, without anything. Before he was the carpet in the floor, with some pottery, ceramic, some beautiful lamps, you know, the silk carpet hanging in the wall, etc. But the time when the Prime Minister is died, they taken everything to the different palaces in Morocco. Yeah. But the palace is still used in 1964 till today. Museum for the tourists. This palace. Today, palace is museum for the tourists. I need you to understand. One palace used it for the Prime Minister and etc. But today is museum for the tourists. So now we are in the place where are the 4 legitimate wives, and from here where we go, where are they the 24 concubines? No, it's not so special. No. Just the first wife, she was married with him, she named Bahia. That's why they choose the name of the palace as Bahia Palace. You know this in Islam is haram. You read the Quran, you know about Islam. What's the God said, Allah, what's the God said if someone has one wife and he want to have the second one? What's the God said about that? What?
Have to be fair.
The God said in the Quran, religion of Islam, إن خفتم ألا تعدلوا فواحد. The God said, if you are afraid and scared, you will be not in the right way. Just
Make one.
one,
One.
just one. But I have one, and you know, other day I need to have the second one. But I must promise myself, what's the God said and Islam said, I must make no difference between the first and the second one. I make them in one way. No, it's not like this one favorite or not favorite. That's not. In Islam, you know that is forbidden. The God said, if you're not sure you will be just in the right way, better to have one. Then we turn to the politics. We have new law in Morocco. Morocco in 2004, Morocco, the government regularized. 2004, the government in Morocco regularized if someone has one and he want to have the second one, they must have the permission from the first one. The first one, she must sign for him to marry the second one.
Rupanya kita ni
Okay.
belas peringati.
Yeah.
Wah. Ah, baru ah. Asrama.
Bilik yang tadi tu.
Ah, inilah asrama dia.
Now where are they? The 24 concubines. What is the difference between the concubines and the legitimate ones? Before, in Morocco, the system he was like that. They choose from each area one, and they give it to the palace as a gift. But he was the traditional in Morocco. What's this traditional? If some concubine, she come from the parents' home to the palace, she will never get out. She must spend her life inside the palace. The first time from the parents' home to the palace, and the second and the last from the palace to the cemetery. But we can say thank you for the Majesty Mohammed VI, the King of Morocco. The King now, he has 59 years old.
The current king.
Yeah, the King Mohammed VI. And he was a king in 1999 when his father has died. Yeah, Hassan II. He died then. In Morocco, is never be queen. In Morocco, never. Traditional, the Alawi dynasty, he must be the first son of the king. The first son of the king, he must be the king after his father. But if the king he has no son, he must be his brother. The king after him, after when he's died. The king they has no brother, no son, they has only daughters. He must be someone near from the family. Traditional, he was like that in Morocco. But I need you to know, the king in Morocco is not like the other country. The king of Morocco is the guide of the country, is the president of the country. You know? Of course, we have the government each 4 years. We have a prime minister. Yeah? We have the parliament. Democratic country. The king is the president of the country. The king, the Majesty Mohammed VI is the president of the country, the king of Morocco. Each 4 years, we change the government. If some minister he doesn't work so good for the country, the king they has allowed to say away. Huh? Anytime. You know, anytime the king they has a power. If some minister they doesn't work so good for the country, the king they has a power to change him anytime he like. Yeah. So, for example, if you go to England, if you go to Spain, if you go to Holland, you need to talk with the prime minister. But in Morocco, is the king, they decide for everything. And the king, they work hard for the country. You know? The king, they work very, very hard for the country. And they choose always the best people. They working also after him for Morocco. Okay?
Who will be the next king?
Huh?
Who will be the next king after Hassan?
His son.
His son.
He has now the son, he has 20 years old.
Crown
Mulay
prince.
Hassan.
Crown Prince.
Yeah. Crown
What's
Prince.
the name?
Huh?
What's the name?
Mulay Hassan.
Mullah Hassan.
Mulay Hassan. Okay? Yalla.
Baru buat ni. Sini dalam tahun.
Oh ya.
Itu pergi bulan lepas tak ada ni.
Ni jual ke apa ni?
Dia macam exhibition lah macam.
Exhibition. Oh. Oh, ingat dia pakai kasut.
يلا شوف هاي شوف
Ya.
اخي Bagaimana maklumnya tidak ada oleh Rasulullah SAW ketika kembali kita masuk ke kuburan kita mengucapkan salam kepada ahli kubur yang berada di kawasan itu. Jadi kita beri salam. Berikutnya, Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum. Ya ahlal diyar. Ya mu'minin. Nasallallahu
Walakum al-afiyah. Salam kepada Sayyidul Maqam. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Ya wali Allah.
Ya wali Allah.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Ya sahibul karamah.
Ya sahibul karamah.
Imam
Imam
Abi Abdullah
Abi Abdullah
Muhammad bin Sulaiman
Muhammad bin Sulaiman
Sulaiman
Muhammad bin Sulaiman
Al-Jazuri.
Al-Jazuli.
Ji'nakum
Ji'nakum
zairina
zairina
ila
ila
maqamikum
maqamikum
waqifina. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
InsyaAllah mungkin terkitnya. Masya Allah. Saya sebut ya Ustaz Tilmudi Maulai Abdul Rahman. زيارة مبارك المنزلين إن شاء الله زيارة مباركة إن شاء الله شكرا ما شاء الله إن شاء الله عليكم بالسلامة والعافية إن شاء الله الحمد لله إن شاء الله على الخيرات ممكن إجازة إن شاء الله baik diijazahkan dia ini adalah merupakan
ماذا العمر إن شاء الله حتى نلقوا سيدنا محمد في الجنة.
dia adalah merupakan keturunan daripada Imam Al-Jazuli dan dia mengijazahkan kita semua pembacaan Dalail Khairat ini untuk seumur hidup kita. Semoga kita dipertemukan Allah Taala nanti di syurga insya-Allah.
Amin. Qabil tu.